Hey, what's up? I'm not super stoked, and I do have a lot of time, which is like the opposite of what I normally say on here, right? Like, what's going on? Well, in today's episode of the Shred Diary, we can talk about the past couple days and something I did yesterday that was really dumb and hurt my knee. I like tweaked out my knee. It hurts worse today than it did yesterday. Pretty bummed about that. It sucks in this sport when you get injured because all I want to do is go ride. I've got time. My son Leroy's in preschool until noon. This guy's asleep. If he wakes up, I have to move a little more important. So I'll go to him. My wife's on a walk. Anyways, I've got a lot of good stuff in my life too. There's things can be good and bad, which is something that I've been learning recently in therapy, which is kind of crazy, right? There can be dualities in life. Yeah, I'm just looking at my camera. I was wondering if it was cracked. Because, yeah, I definitely smashed up my camera pretty good yesterday on this fall. Stupid Max. Stupid. On this curb. Right over there. Like the closest curb to my house. The same curb that I broke my elbow on. Doing something stupid. Yeah, I broke my elbow. I guess it's like the year anniversary. Did I just hurt my knee on the year anniversary of breaking my elbow? I'm gonna have to look that up. Editing Max in the future, right down here at the bottom, if you hurt yourself on the same time. That injury sucked. That was another example where, like, I got injured and I couldn't ride. And that was worse than this. That was in my arm, in my elbow, right? So that wasn't totally stopping me from riding if I wanted to. Like, I could still, like, shred without pain. But the risk is that if I fell again, I would really mess myself up. And I had a baby, or Leroy was 1.5 or whatever at the time. And I had to be able to pick him up. So it was like, you know, one wheel's life, but also family is number one. Always remember that. If, with this stuff, this is really important and fun to me, and I'm so stoked on it, and I'm like getting Bodie Harrison, right? I talked about this. Bodie Harrison shouted me out on the one wheel, what was it, First Fridays, a new show they're doing. He said, come watch this. Which is, I'm just, yeah, still super stoked on that. But it also, I'm learning now as a person that is on social media, and it's like, oh, I've got to make this content. Like, I've got sponsors now, right, that are hooking me up with stuff. I got to make stuff for them. I got to make stuff for you. There's this pressure, and it's not crushing me. I've got other things, and I want to be doing this right now. I'm doing this for myself. This is me being real with a little camera in my hand. But I'm doing this for myself. I'm not talking about getting monetized. So to get money, if I was to get paid on this, yeah, that would be fucking sick. But that's not my goal in any of this. Which brings me to another tangent, but I'm gonna come back, so don't worry. I'm less scatterbrained today because Leroy didn't wake up last night. I slept 7 hours. Continuous. And maybe I woke up. I woke up a couple times, but Sarah fed the baby. I woke up and just went back to sleep. It was I feel like a different person. Anyways, watch me get back to this, bring the stories back together. Oh shit, now there's like a pressure for me to do that, right? Anyways, okay, here we go. There's this guy in the one-wheel community who I've had, I don't know, a handful of interactions with, maybe 5 or 6 conversations with him, like one-on-one. Sorry if my nose is running. In person. His name is Josh. He goes by Term, or like Terminator. And he's the kind of dude who, every time, each one of those conversations, I remember everything that he said to me. He says like some super wise, deep ass shit that always hits me. And he's very supportive in all this one-wheel stuff. And damn, Term, this is a guy that I'm not even super close with. Anyway, making me all emotional. Because, so he was, the first time I met him, was at this one-wheel race, and everyone's, alright. Everyone is laying down times on the qualifier, the qualifying lap for this one-wheel race, Oak City Shred Fest. Shout out Oak City Shred Fest. I'm there. And I did some time, and then he comes up to me and goes, "Holy shit, you're Max? You're fast. Like, wow, like, you're gonna do well. Like, that's awesome. Like, you're that Max that just put down that time, like, on the leaderboard. Like, that's you." And he's like, "You beat this guy," and like, it was the first time that someone came up to me and like was like, "Dude, recognize me as being good at something." So yeah, that is a memory that I really appreciate. Anyways, I'm talking about Josh because he supports me a lot in the one-wheel community. I've talked to him, yeah, maybe 6 times in like one-on-one conversations with this dude. Every time he said some wise, deep-ass shit that obviously really hits me. I'm talking about him because he came to bring me a one-wheel tire recently so that I could fix my GTS, the tire that popped. He came to deliver that to me. And he said some other super heady, wise shit that I had never thought of. He goes, "Hey, Max, just curious, like, what's your goal? What's your goal in this? In doing this? Why are you doing this? What's the goal?" And I was like, I don't know, like, just kind of putting my life out there and connecting with people, trying something new, being creative. But it made me think too, and people are talking to me. This is me bringing it full circle about monetizing this and like how. So on YouTube, to monetize, to make money off this video, I need to have 10,000 subscribers, which is bad at math, but 99,900. I've got like 80 subscribers right now. So that's one thing that I'm lacking and don't really care about. I mean, I say like, hey, like and subscribe, because that would be cool. But like, why am I doing this? What's the goal, right? Like, monetization, like, that's not really it. And what I learned yesterday is that is not it. Because I was thinking, how could I, like, what would be a fun way I could do this and make money? And the answer, and I still think this is the answer, and I'm just not there yet, but if I'm trying to make money off YouTube, this is not what that is. This is just me. This is me doing this for me. This is real. This is just me this is therapeutic, and this is fun. Like, I'm doing this because I like doing it. Some people like this, and you're watching it right now, and that's also why I'm doing this. That's fucking awesome. I love... Keep sending me all the comments. Keep commenting on all the videos. Comment on this one. Like all of my... Be friends with me on Instagram. Talk to me on Facebook. Do all the, like... Thank you for that. I'm also, like, super affected by mean people, negative people. I've got trolls. I got haters. I got people... I woke up this morning with a Reddit comment that said, like... One-wheel videos are stupid. Why are you doing this? You would show this to your kid, and I was like, whoa. First thing I read in the morning. And I know, yes, I've talked about these trolls and stuff before, and not everyone's gonna like you in life. And I get that. And sorry if I got boogers coming down my mustache. Some people are going to be disgusted by that. I blow my nose on sometimes, and I don't edit that out, and people think that's gross. And it is gross, but, like, this is real. I'm not going to, like, this isn't some fake shit. And I'm not, like, I would cut that if I was trying to do something different. But this is what it is. Anyways. Now it's like, well, what was I talking about? Sorry, I'm all emotional, and now this is like a challenge for me to keep going on this monologue. How long have I even been talking? Can't, like, check the camera without doing it. But this is a long ass monologue, and I should... Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go easier on myself. I'm gonna pause this, grab some water because my mouth is really dry, and then I'm gonna continue. Okay. BRB. Okay, I remember what I was talking about. Monetization. Making money off this. And if I was gonna do that, it would be kids shows. Look, I sit here with my kid. I'm watching Daniel Tiger. I'm watching Blippi. I'm watching Handyman Hal. And I'm watching Meekah. And I'm watching Peppa Pig. And I'm watching... Yeah, Danny Go. Did I say like Danny Go already? Danny Go is my new favorite. And these people get bags. Alright, you want some free game? Me and you, like, okay. Help me develop this kid's... I'm sorry, I'm burping now. That I will apologize for. I think I swallowed a bunch of air. Gulped down a bunch of air. Crying and talking. Also, by the way, look how cute this mushroom cup is. So cute. So, if you're not familiar with kids' YouTube, I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, if you have kids, yeah, watch it. But otherwise, all these shows like Blippi, he was super grating on me. Like, or really hard to, these people's voices. No offense, guys, if you're watching. And I think they get it. It's like a character. A kid's character. You have to kind of talk like this. And how many fingers am I holding up, So, that's how you make money, though. Blippi, it's embarrassing, cringy stuff, but Blippi's getting bags. I think Blippi's getting, like, $30,000 a month is what... Correct? I think, pretty sure that's how much he's getting. So, for $30,000 a month, yeah, I can do some embarrassing, cringy shit. Anyways, that's kind of like what I tried yesterday, and why I got injured. And I think that is a sign that I need to be myself. I also had a reason to be myself. So I filmed this. I'm going to show you guys in this video when I'm done with my monologue. Also, I checked, this is 12 minutes, so I feel like no one wants to listen to me talk for more than like 5 more minutes. I'm gonna try and keep this part short, which will be hard because I'm about to shout out Bart Miller again. And I was on FaceTime with him for a couple hours where he showed me all around his amazing property in Florida and all of his cool Bart artifacts, his artifacts. And I had been wanting to talk to him. You know, we've been chatting a little bit online, and with a lot of another reason I'm super stoked is I'm chatting with these one-wheel people that I'm like flirting with all these dudes who I have huge crushes on. Like, as far as the internet goes, like, I've been following Bart Miller's career since he had the nosedive that was heard around the world. That's when I started following him. Look up Bart Miller, check out that video. That's when I started watching following his YouTube. You should follow his YouTube. And I love it. I love a lot of these one-wheel dudes, and being able to like chat with them now, like I've said, Kyle Hansen commenting on my video, he liked one of my videos. Oh, I've got like butterflies in my stomach, just like, wow. And then I'm on this FaceTime with Bart Miller, and he's showing me around his house. First of all, Bart is like, he's the kind of guy, he gives so much of himself to anybody. He was waiting for me to have time to call him for like a couple days. Like, I don't have a lot of time, right? So he was waiting for me to call him, and then as soon as I finally, he picked up and is just like ready to give whatever he has to anybody. And it's not just me. It doesn't surprise me to tell you that I had originally called or wanted to talk to him about his career and his success and how he has gotten all of his sponsorships and become this icon in the one-wheel community, and just kind of hear more about his journey and his path to kind of like get some wisdom. And I'm like cold now, I'm shivering. Okay, I'm gonna pause it again and get a jacket because I feel like my hand's shaking. All right, be right back. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna ask him like, how'd you do this, man? Like, what's some tips? And what he told me was basically like, he's just there for anybody, everyone in his path. He uplifts, he connects with, he gives like the best, like the most warm hug. He remembers, he says he has a bad memory, and I've like reminded him of a few things, but he like remembered the first time we met, went at a festival where he was going up giving hugs to everybody at that festival, thousands of people. And I remember it because he's Bart fucking Miller. But he remembered me, and he was like, yeah, you pushed away, and then you did it, and then you gave me the clover. I guess the clover helped him remember too, but anyways, in that interaction, and in every interaction that he has, he brings people up, he brings them on his level, he gives them his undivided attention. If people like, you know, talk to him, and he's been vulnerable online like this, so, and he's a famous guy in the one-wheel community, so people open their soul to him too. And as soon as like they come up to him all weekend at all of these festivals, and that's just the kind of guy he is. And so the way that he lives his life and treats people in his life is how karma is how he has the most amazing badass life in Florida on this amazing, beautiful property. And yeah, he deserves all the good shit that ever happens to him. And he got it by being a great person. And that's how to live. And in those 2 hours, he dropped some serious knowledge. I'm gonna continue to spread that gospel, that Bart gospel, long after he's off this earth. So I love you, Bart. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me and to everybody and around you. And being a good person. You're a really good person. So one thing he told me is that keep it real. You can't be one thing online and then another thing in person or when you're talking to somebody. You got to be consistent. Don't do some fake. Ooh, what is it? Just my camera just flashed green. Don't do some fake shit. And what I'm about to show you, this kids show, is fake. Basically this is like me trying to be like a Blippi. This is this monetized vibe, right? This isn't going to get monetized because like the music that I use, right, is copyright. And I could use music that's, I could write my own music, or I could use stuff that's royalty free. It's like really fucking lame, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, which is, and I'm asking the local artists, the people that I know, the musicians that I know, I'm promoting them, and I'm like telling them, I'm asking for permission basically, but I don't have like actual permission. There is ways to do that. I talked to my music manager friend Martin about it, who does this kind of work, and it was like a bunch of like legal mumbo jumbo and rights and how many months and big words I didn't understand really. So I'm not. This isn't about making money off that. And if I was, it would be through this kids show. So maybe somebody can help me develop this into a better idea. But I don't do a great job. I'm just going to explain it in these videos. So I would like for you to comment below what you think I should do as far as, should I keep trying to monetize this? Should I make money? Or should I just keep, like, fuck it? I feel like fuck it. The other thing about being real, about the Bart was saying thing, I feel like me being real is pushing some people away because, and it has in life in general. Like, I can go in more about, if I'm going to be real, it's going to be like me talking about, like, how I had to quit the fire department because all the people that I worked with were, like, racist, misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic. And that was a big controversy in my life. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. There's some like homophobic people maybe that are watching this and being like, what? He told homophobic people there's homophobic firefighters in Carborough? Am I going to tag the town of Carborough and talk a bunch of shit on social media? Like, I don't know. That doesn't feel good. That's bringing up like some old shit. But it's things that I've mentioned and I've talked about, and it's real. And so that's why I'm mentioning it now. And I'm just going to continue to be real with you guys and myself. That's the whole point. So without further ado, since I'm not getting to ride today, and hopefully I'll get to ride soon. I got my tire, got my GTS. That makes it worse, the injury worse, because my fucking board that I love so much and have missed so much is getting fixed as we speak. So I'm going to be editing this silly ass kid show where I get injured. Play it for your kids. The kids are the real audience. It's going to be hard for you to watch, but if your kids like it, maybe I should keep doing it. Get them to watch this, not the first part where I'm cursing, but this part at the end. And if they like it, let me know. I'll keep doing it. Okay. Thank you guys for listening to me talk for at least 20 minutes. I love you. Love the whole Miller family. Check out DYNAVAP, Team Deft Punx, his racing career, his Instagram, his YouTube. I'm going to link that all below. Thank you, Bart, for talking to me. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. Everyone, like, I'm talking to my guy. Who am I going to shout out? I'm going to have to shout out everybody. What did Bart just messaged me, and he said, it can get hard to know who to give shout outs to, as well as who to focus on, due to the fact that we are relatively held captive by our local area writers and the algorithms on our social media accounts. Alright, so that's something I would care about if I cared about it, but I don't. Yeah, I want to grow my audience, I want to reach a bigger people, but the 80 people that are subscribed to this right now, I fucking love you so much. This is my wife. Hey, do you want to give a shout out at the end of my thing?
Who's that?
This is my... What do you mean, who's that? This is my YouTube thing.
Oh.
This is my beautiful wife, Sarah. Thank you so much for allowing me the time to do this and being such an amazing person. Bye. She thinks I'm stupid, but she does support me. And she's not wrong. So... Alright, my camera's flashing at me too. That's why I keep looking down. I think it's the battery's low or something. Alright, so enjoy this Maxel, Handyman Hal, whatever version of me. That's not the real me. If I do decide to do it, I think I'm going to be like the Mr. Rogers. Like, no cursing, but just be like, hi, children. Put on my hoodie instead of the sweater. And then, like, drop some real shit. So... Alright, enjoy. Okay, so one more thing. I went to pick up my son from school and I came back and he's napping now. But I realized that I didn't finish a thought earlier. I was gonna like edit it, so like I like kept talking and finished my thought, but I'll own up to it. I forgot something. Important, really important, which was like the point of what I was saying, the goal. What is my goal in doing this? I've done it. This is it. Being on the phone with Bart Miller, having him like give me life advice, like chatting with people about these projects, these R&D things of onewheel products that haven't hit the market yet. Like having Kyle Hansen like my shit, getting the Float Life discount code Maxel MAXL ROSE 919 all caps at checkout for 5% off your order. All of this, putting all of their names in my bio and just like connecting with people, having somebody see something I say about my life, my kid, my experience related to their life at home, brighten up their day. I'm gonna shout out another dude, who I shout out before, but who's been messaging me every day, sending me pictures of his life and his family. This dude, Tatted Tommy TV, he's been watching all my shit and being really friendly, and he's struggling in life right now with battling cancer. So yeah, I also, with this platform, want to share that you should, if you have anything extra to give to this guy, you should help him out, because he's just a really good dad one-wheeler that I got a soft spot for, and he likes me, and he's supporting me, so I want to help support him. He said he's looking for used XR aftermarket rails, so if you have any affordable, cheap stuff like that, this is me helping you out, Tatted Tommy. And if you're someone else that's watching this and is wanting to talk or ask me questions about why my foot stance is so weird, or you want to know what my crazy custom tune is, if you think my foot stance is crazy, wait till you hear about my custom tune. Love to talk to you about it. I want to just, kind of bring that positive, one of my goal in this is to just bring more positivity into people's lives. And if I can do that by sharing my thoughts and my feelings and going on one-wheel rides, that's fucking awesome. So, alright, thanks for watching. Here's Maxel. Well, hello there, everyone. It's me, Maxwell, and I am so stoked because today I'm bringing a new YouTube series for you, kids and adults, and anybody that likes really cool stuff. So here's the idea and the premise of Maxwell's new show. I don't have a lot of time while my son is asleep during his nap. So what I really wanted to do was play with his toys. So, what should I play with first? Should I play with Toro Loco? Or should I play with Zombie? What do you think it should be? That's right! We're gonna play with Zombie first. Zombie is an amazing monster truck. Look at his arms. Look at his brains. Look at his teeth. He's my favorite. Hey, Bari. Shout out. Bari Mustawir, I probably pronounced that wrong. You are so cool. We love you. Okay, so not only am I going to be playing with this toy, I'm going to be playing with it in a special way. With a special, awesome invention, imagination machine, and just wait, because it's going to be so fun. Alright, kids, you know what's first? Safety's first. That's right. So today we're doing something a little extra special. With our safety helmets, we're going to pretend that they are our imagination multiplier hats, and any kind of hat will do. So just go around your house and find anything that will fit on your head, any kind of thing, a napkin or a hat or a helmet or whatever you have. And I'll wait for you to come back, okay? Okay, you have your hat now. And we're ready to go. Whoa, not quite. I almost forgot. My driving gloves. Okay, so now that I got my safety gear on, I gotta get my magic board ready. Okay, so to do that, I need to check the lights. Boop, 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 boop. Make sure all the buttons are pressed. Doop, doop, doop. Make sure it's in the right driving imagination hardcore mode. Boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. Okay, ready to go. Oh, one more thing. We like music. Do you like music? Of course you do. Let's have some fun tunes. Are you ready to rock out and shred some monster trucks? Let's go. And my voice shut off. That one hurt. Alright, I'm feeling that one. And this broke pretty good. But looks like it protected the screen. I have another one and I'll order another one. Okay. Okay, kids. That's why we wear our safety gear. I'm gonna go home and do a little bit of rest, ice, compression, and elevation. It's a good way to heal when you fall down and get hurt from a boo-boo. Sometimes at first, it's scary and it hurts, but those feelings will pass. I already feel so much better. Look at me. Oh, it might have looked scary on the camera, and it did hurt at first, but now I feel pretty good. Zombie isn't hurt. Actually, monster trucks get crushed. They're designed to be crushed. Whew. But it is a good time for me to take a break. It's always good to take breaks when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So thank you for tuning in, and get ready for the next episode where we play with Toro Loco. And don't forget to tell your parents to like and subscribe. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, tell them to search for Maxel, M-A-X-L, Shreds, S-H-R-E-D-S, on YouTube. And we'll play together again. Imagination Station. Ooh, and I'm already feeling better. I'm gonna ride away from this. Alright, guys. Have a great day. Oops.